Welcome back everyone to another episode of Minecraft Better Than Adventure. Oh, actually, before I head over there, I should show you guys some of the stuff that I did off camera real quick. I built a chest room. I figured it's too small of a thing to do on camera, so I just did it off camera. I used a lot of the chests that I accidentally crafted a while back, and I just made a giant chest room for more storage because I found myself running out of storage. I also did some basic reorganizing of my chests just to make finding everything a little easier. You can see I have this labeled here. This is miscellaneous still, but this is actually all stone related stuff. This is all wood. Oh, and it actually turned out that I may have missed an update like 5 months ago. I never updated my Better Than Adventure, even though I could have. So with that update, I was actually able to get the new crafting log, and it makes crafting stuff so much easier. I also learned about glass pots, which you can see I put a eucalyptus tree in it here. Then if we go up to the bed here to sleep, I also have this and this. This is a new pet that I got. I gave him my old steel sword just as protection. I had him walking around with me for a while off camera, but my goodness, is the dog AI stupid. I kept hitting him because he kept getting in my way. But I also did a bit of mining off camera just to catch stuff up, and I crafted these off camera. Get ready for the surprise. First, I'll go with the rotary calendar. Bam! Now we know the season and the biome we're in. Now it's time for the biggest reveal of them all. This is the clock. With the clock, we can see our day number and the time of day. I'm so stupid. I didn't know this. Look at the day number. We're nearing 1,000 days, and I didn't know that because I didn't know that I could even see the day count, because I didn't know I had to craft a clock and rotary calendar for this stuff. Off camera, I also finally figured out how to use a trommel. It's really not that hard. I was just stupid. You put a chest next to it and it collects all the stuff, and I put gravel in here and some coal, and it trommeled it into all of this. 4 stacks of gravel gave me this stuff, which is pretty great. I put some water down under here so that I could plant some sugarcane that can just grow while I'm AFK here and just collect some sugarcane, even though we have more down there and stuff. And besides the glass pots, I also learned of the existence of a chair. This is a chair. It's just a straight up chair that you can craft in Better Than Adventure. This is awesome. I had no idea this existed. I feel so stupid. I'm almost 1,000 days into this world and I had no idea that all of this existed. I've started exploring more stuff off camera ever since I learned that I'm closing near 1,000 days. I was like, I should really know more about Better Than Adventure if I'm 1,000 days in. Speaking of learning more, another thing I did off camera, which I should have just done a live stream or something for, but I went achievement hunting and I already have most of these achievements done, you know, considering we're 1,000 days in. Look at this. The only achievements we need now are armorsmith. So repairing a chainmail armor. If we get a chainmail zombie, we can do that. Getting up. So this we get from that. And catching some fireflies in a jar for a lantern, which we'll be doing eventually anyways because I need those lanterns. Everything else I have finished. Those are the last couple of achievements I need. I even did the When Pigs Fly achievement. This took so long. I was just listening to YouTube while doing it, so I got a little carried away. I should have recorded it, but the When Pigs Fly achievement is so hard to get. It was harder than this on a rail, which is 1 kilometers of rail. That's 1,000 blocks. I did that. I don't know how I did that, but I did that. You know, it was helpful that we already had a rail system, but all I did was have to expand it a bit. But yeah, I did definitely do a lot off camera, and I think from now on, any of this off camera work that I do, I should instead try to live stream. So for example, I have a mob farm that I built in my creative test world to see if it works, and it worked. So I am planning on building it here in the Better Than Adventure world before we hit 1,000 days, just because how can I hit 1,000 days on a survival world without a mob farm? That's just lame. So I'll be building that mob farm back here, right here. You can see I already have some stuff laid out. And another thing, you can see it now. What the heck is going on with that? I genuinely don't know if this is like a update glitch or something, but the leaves on those trees that were once there are just gone, and there's more. Look at this. The same thing happened. The leaves just disappeared from the tree. They're just gone. That's a sign of Herobrine, isn't it? Anyways, without further ado, I should head over to the Sign Garden. That was definitely a unique intro. First up is Quadrilige. Then we have Snail Badnik Enjoyer, Patchy MC, The Desolator, Crit Hall, and finally Jambo. A massive thank you to these 6 people for watching until the end of last episode. You guys are amazing, just as always. Today we are going to be building a Wild West Saloon as suggested by Gear Heaven. Thank you so much for that suggestion, Gear Heaven. You've actually inspired me to do an entire Wild West town. So originally I was thinking I was going to do like a 1920s Gilded Age town, and I might still do that. but I want to focus on this Wild West town first. I cleared out all of this area off camera for this. I'm not sure if you remember, but this was covered in trees and it was not nearly as flat as this is now. And I am going to be building the saloon in this area, and it will be the start of our little mini Wild West town. So as always, I have everything here. It's really late at night, so I apologize if my commentary sounds off at all. That's because it's nearly 11 o'clock. I pushed back recording this way too long. I got distracted. I was watching a bunch of Minecraft Civilization content, believe it or not. Yeah, I've gone down that rabbit hole. So to start this build, I'm going to be digging out the 3 in the front here. Then I'm going to do this and this. Then here, this. And looks like I need to go grab more spruce. So as I grab more spruce, I guess I should just answer the first question left for me in the comments below. This question was from Jambo, and he asked, where'd the name Diamond come from? Ooh, is it getting dark? Yes, it is. Okay, looks like we should head back to the bed. That is a great question, Jambo. My name actually has a little bit of backstory. Well, it's a short story, but it's still a cool story to me. I was at a sleepover with some of my friends, and originally my YouTube channel's name was Hot Hands Gaming. Yep. Hot Hands Gaming. That sounds like something a 10-year-old would come up with because I was 10 years old. Anyways, yeah, my original name was Hot Hands Gaming and my Xbox username was Combat Gaming 658. It was just auto-generated. However, at that sleepover, my friends were like, you need a better name. And I was like, okay, let's brainstorm ideas. So we started like thinking about different ideas and we were throwing names and stuff out there and we just eventually landed on DiamondDepth. And that's how I got my name. And funny enough, the reason the YT is in my name like that is because back when I was much smaller, if you searched diamond depth on Google or YouTube, all you would get is a bunch of videos on like depth of real life diamonds or Minecraft diamonds. You could not find my channel at all. So I put the YT in there so that you could find my channel. I'm gonna do the front facade first. So this design is completely of my own. I just kind of thought of it myself. I was looking at a picture of a Wild West Saloon that's in California. I don't remember the exact location, but if I find the picture of it that I was referencing, I might be able to pull it up on Google and you can see the picture now. Okay, we are almost done with the front facade. I'm actually just gonna go up here. The finishing touches. So I have a question for you guys. If you lived in the Wild West, would you be an outlaw or would you just be a normal everyday man, you know? So as I go ahead and I sleep, I guess I should answer another question. This one comes from Patchy MC. Patchy MC asked me, what drives you to make content and why didn't you decide to shift to the new meta of Minecraft content? And do you think my videos are unique and not just another this guy's doing the Minecraft meta sort of video? Thank you for the question, Patchy. What is the current Minecraft meta? Are you talking about like the hyper edited, mostly for children content? Are you talking about like the I spent 100 days in blank trend where they like scream at the top of their lungs? The reason I decided not to do that content is just because I didn't find it fun. I genuinely would have done that content if I found it fun, and I'm sure that's the same for the people that are doing it right now for a living. But I just didn't find that sort of content fun, so I didn't do it. Well, I guess there's a bit more to it. I also kind of have this standing that it's kind of overdone now, like the current meta of Minecraft content. So there's also like that standpoint that I have, but for the most part, it's just that I just didn't find it fun. So I was like, yeah, nah. And you know, relating to Patchy MC's recent question, what do you guys think of the current Minecraft meta? Do you think it's annoying? Do you think it deserves its popularity? Just let me know in the comments below what you think. Okay, now I go over here and I add the saloon doors. When I think of a saloon doors, I think of those swing open sort of gate things. So I went with this as the door instead of just a normal oak door. Because that's kind of like what I think of when I think of a saloon door, you know, like those swing open weird gate things. The rest of this build is pretty simple. It's just going to take a lot of spruce. For the most part, the saloon that I reference is just a square. I could have gone for one of those diagonal saloons, but I felt that was too frustratingly complicated for my effort, so I didn't go with it. The saloon itself is pretty much just a giant spruce box, with the front being the most important because, you know, in the West, they didn't really care about the back. The front was always the most important. It's almost like a Hollywood movie set facade. Water bucket clutch? Let's go. I'm getting really good at that. As I go ahead and I craft these slabs here, I guess I should answer another question left from you guys. This one was from Sasquatch, and he asked, if you had to eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? And if you had to choose one food from Minecraft to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be? Okay, well, if I had to eat one thing for the rest of my life and like I didn't have to worry about health, I might go for like some fast food of some kind, like In-N-Out or something. If a prepared meal counts, then it might be a bit of a cheat to use a prepared meal, because if I just say like a single thing, like a berry, that also counts as one food, but also a meal counts as one food. Let's see, one food for the rest of your life. Maybe I'll go with anything from a 5-star restaurant. I'm really proud of this design because it's actually recognizable as a saloon. Even when you go to the side here, there's the saloon. Like you can see it. It's the saloon. But now I have to work on the interior. The saloon is actually really small on the inside, and you know, it looks a lot bigger on the outside than the inside. I gotta say, I can't get over the fact that we are nearing 1,000 days. If you told me a couple years ago that I would be nearing 1,000 days on a Minecraft world, I wouldn't believe you. I've never had this sort of dedication for a Minecraft world in my life. It's just crazy to me, and I will definitely be making a video on this, so keep your eye out for that when we hit 1,000 days. Kind of hoping that video goes viral. I'm also working on my Foundations episode and some other stuff. We are definitely going to be playing the 1.21 update. Speaking of, have you guys played the 1.21 update yet? I've not played it myself, so I will definitely be doing that on the Foundation server, so if you'd like to see me try the newest Minecraft update, better check out my Foundation series so that you're all caught up before that episode comes out. A little over 2.5 hours before we hit 1,000 days. That's just insane. Oh, I just realized now. Another new thing that I learned about. First of all, check out the new menu that I got in the update that I mentioned earlier in the video. But there's a tooltip style, and I wanted to ask you guys what tooltip style you prefer. Here's the default version, modern. Then we have planks, which is what I've been using all episode, RPG, CRT, detailed, comfy, note block, retro, picnic, battle UI, interdimensional, redstone goggles, and creepo vision and Steve. Personally, I think note block also looks really good. That looks pretty cool, so I'm gonna keep it on note block, but let me know what you guys think is the best. But you can see we now have a bar. We even have the big table here. You know, there's always at least one big saloon table that a bunch of the dudes sit at. The saloon is finished. This is the finished product with an interior, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. Comment wild if you made it this far into the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.